Well, hello, my Sagittarians. You are my final bonus read today. It is 4:06 p.m. Chicago time, 4:16 p.m. Chicago time. We are doing your reading. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday, a great weekend. What is that? That's so weird. Maybe that's my shadow. I see something moving back there. I was like, whoa, what is that? That's just that's my head in the shadow. Okay, Sagittarius, that is wild though. Sagittarius is like, come back, Stacy, come back to me. All right, so yes, we are doing your reading. This is roughly anywhere from a 40-minute to a 60-minute reading. Taurus today was pretty long, so it just goes as long as it takes, basically. So get comfortable is what I'm trying to say. Grab some coffee, grab some wine, grab some tea, whatever it is, grab something. I was gonna say, but don't. Never mind. I'm like losing my mind. I swear this is water. This isn't vodka over here. Okay, let's get to it. My thoughts are already going into tarot after dark. All right, Sag. Oh, this is probably a bad time to say it after that, but if you like what I do and feeling my vibe, please feel free to like and subscribe. How about those mad rhymes? I know. You're like, Stacy, I heard that last week. It wasn't interesting then either. And I would agree with you, Sag. Okay, let's get to it. Tarot of the Mystical Moments. I always say it. There's always going to be somebody who asks, but I'll say it. This deck is Tarot of the Mystical Moments. We had actually, did you guys see that? It was a Seven of Swords at the bottom of the main deck. This is Tarot of the Abyss. Now, both these decks are main decks to me, but I'm feeling a need to use this as a clarifying deck. And let's look below. We have a Four of Wands, Four of Swords reversed, and a Three of Cups. Wow. So Four of Wands is happiness, and they depict a birthday scene, Aries energy on this, because, I mean, what is a happier day of the year than your own birthday? But why do we have a Four of Swords reversed and a Three of Cups? I don't know if that's somebody you were connected to in a love relationship. It could be friendship or family, but it's just kind of, because Four of Swords reversed is kind of anxiety, and Three of Cups is just, it's not a bad energy, but it just seems like, I don't know. Kind of like where if it's your event, they made it about them. But again, that would have been a couple months ago during your birthday season. But let's see. It just is depicted as a birthday scene. So it could have been Christmas or a holiday or even Valentine's Day coming up, where it's kind of like maybe you have outside energies just trying to take away that happiness. All right. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are Sag, know a Sag, feel like being a Sag. Sagittarius, I'm so glad you are here. All right, general energy. I feel like I could just keep shuffling. That's so weird. I have to make myself stop. What's the general energy with you guys? What is the general energy? Ooh, there it is. Got our flipper. Got a Page of Swords there and a Nine of Swords. Page of Swords and a Nine of Swords. We have two for the general energy. I want to take note. Below that is an Empress reverse. This could be you, Sag, seeing someone move on, seeing someone happy, or this could be an energy about you. There's going to be Sagittarius who, because the Page of Swords is kind of holding on to a wish fulfillment and watching something from a distance. And whatever he's watching, it's got him in a Nine of Swords or her in a Nine of Swords. Now you can watch this and this could be you, or this could be someone about you. You guys know how it resonates. All right. And maybe that Four of Wands is just happiness. What's influencing the Nine of Swords and the Page of Swords? Ooh, the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles reverse, and the Seven of Cups reverse. You are going to have a lot of cards for each placement, obviously. Again, Empress reverse and the Four of Pentacles. I think you let somebody go. The opposite of an Empress upright. Empress upright is all about expansion, first and foremost. It's a very needy energy, and somebody's holding on, like they're needy, they're waiting, and they're holding on to whatever, somebody in your equation is holding on to someone. That's really clear. Seven of Cups reverse, somebody, which this is where I feel like your energy in. So what's influencing somebody in a Page of Swords and Nine of Swords? Both the Nine of Swords is Gemini, Page of Swords is air sign. What's influencing somebody is because they're watching you in this energy. Or you're watching somebody else. Again, I'm going to have to pick a side just to make it easier for me to do this reading. But you guys know how it resonates. Somebody's in their magician power, Virgo, Gemini energy, and Nine of Pentacles reverse and Seven of Cups reverse. I feel like it's getting clear on what doesn't make you happy. You've been giving to something that hasn't been bearing fruit, that hasn't been producing anything. And maybe you've been stuck in this trying to get something going and it just hasn't been going. So Nine of Pentacles reverse, I feel like you took your energy back, and what you did was put it onto yourself. And the way they depict the Seven of Cups is stars. And I always feel like with this card is, it's not that you have your head in the clouds. Maybe your head needs to be more in the clouds. Maybe it needs to be less grounded and to believe anything is possible energy. And this is Sag, whatever you want to have, you can have, but you just have to pick a path and get going. Each of those stars lead to a very happy and successful and abundant destination. But if you don't pick a path and get going, you're just going to kind of be thinking about it. Even if this is your own energy, this Page of Swords and Nine of Swords is thinking about how you could be successful, thinking about how you could get that relationship, thinking about how you can go to school or get that job or go for a promotion. Thinking leads to procrastination. Procrastination leads to anxiety. What takes you out of anxiety, Sag, is the Magician energy, is getting shit done. The Magician just is too busy to be thinking about it. They have a bunch of hands. They have all these new beginnings on their table. They're going for it. And then the Knight of Pentacles reverse is also managing your negative expectation card. So what can lead into this energy is, I always look at these two cards very, very similar. It's both up all night cards. They're both in their heads. This person's thinking about what people think of them that keeps them stuck. And in the same aspect, in their other brain, they're thinking about everything that can go wrong. So of course that's going to get somebody all screwy. When you're just worried about what people think, well, how will they accept you? What if they don't like this? That's the what if card. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling with that. So what's influencing this, if you're Sag that has not been in a relationship, let's say in a couple years, this is about you. If this is a Sag that recently kind of ended something, this could still be about you, but can also be about somebody watching you about to have the glow up of your life, okay? Because when the Magician is here with the Seven of Cups reverse, this is unstoppable. This is you getting focused on your dreams and not stopping until they come true. Okay, this is a lot of cards. So these three cards are influencing this card. Oh my gosh, that was a speech. All right, what's the reason for the reading, Sag? What's the reason for the reading? Why are we all here today, kids? What is it? 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 The Knight of Cups, Piscean energy. This could be about a relationship. So for you relationship ones, because it's on the board, literally, this Page of Swords and Nine of Swords, I think with you being in that Magician energy is very, very charismatic and dreamy and confident and, oh, sexy as hell, right? And somebody's watching you as a Page of Swords in their head, Knight of Cups, reason for the reading. Now they might be ready to step up and sing you a love song, like all Say Anything over here with the boombox over their head. Or the Knight of Cups is, the Knight of Cups is just a dreamy, somebody has emotions and they're ready to speak on it kind of energy. Up here, they're just watching, holding on to a wish fulfillment, and the Knight of Cups is saying, hey, let's get going. I really need to do this. And for you Sages, if this is all about yourself, this is finally you getting out of your head. Reason for the reading saying, maybe you recently saw somebody, whatever career, whatever you want to do, you've been watching other people do it for way too long. And I feel like this is you getting that inspiration to get on that horse and get going. All right. What's in the past, Sag? What's in the past? What's in the past? There's a lot of diverging storylines going on here. And some of them are actually, for some of you, it's all in the same person. It's all going on at the same time. What's in the past? The King of Swords reverse. This is Aquarius energy. Now, this could be just like the Seven of Cups reverse. Very, very intriguing. Don't these cards look very similar? Both of them are reverse. One is really positive reverse. The other one is not so positive reverse. Because whatever has got you stressed out, which I feel is just analysis paralysis. If this is within yourself, if this is about you stepping up saying, you know what, I just feel like there's something more for me out there. There's just, I always wanted to live over here or have this career or go for that promotion or it could be big in your life. It could be small, but whatever it is, it's been burning a hole through your chest, trying to come out. So the King of Swords is when she takes those stars and now she's sewn them on her dress. Now this is when the King of Swords, she did come out reverse for a reason. But the King of Swords upright, this is a person who's very clear and focused on what she wants or he wants, and they're just going for it. And they're never going to forget what led them here. Seven of Cups, like I said, Sag, you have to get going. This is you getting clear on what you want and just saying, you know what, F it, I'm going for it. If this is a relationship that somebody has, you feel that has really opened you up and opened your eyes into what you really want, I feel like you're ready to speak on it, or somebody's going to speak on it towards you. This could be on your path of just saying, now is the time. If it's not now, it's never, right? But the King of Swords reverse is lack of clarity back in the past. A fear of speaking up. Can't get those words out. Not really clear on what's going on. It's somebody who's way too in their head. Way into their head, because if this is somebody about you, Sag, I think they just see you like this, as take charge, as dominant, as I don't know if Sag is going to want me, but I need to try. This is where I feel like they're going to come up, and it is Valentine's Day coming up, isn't it? It is. Let's see what's going on. What is on Sagittarius's mind? What is on Sagittarius's mind? What is on Sagittarian's mind? What is on Sagittarian's mind? The High Priestess is keeping those emotions. It's so ironic that on your mind is the High Priestess. The reason for the reading is no longer staying in your head and speaking. So this could be you ready to speak up, or this again could be somebody ready to speak up about you. See how she's just watching? Isn't that very Page of Swords? The Page of Swords is just watching from a distance, kind of, I don't know what Sag is doing. And they're holding on to this dandelion like a child's wish fulfillment. And maybe this is a childhood friend, but this is somebody who feels, maybe it feels like their wishes are bigger than what they can pull off. Because a dandelion is pretty massive. And so we have up here and down here, even though it's on your mind, because again, I think whatever has been kept within you, it's ready to come out. That's what I feel. Because the reason for the reading, it's literally ready to come out. This is Roberta Flack over here. You're ready to kill somebody with this love song. And over here, it's just keeping these emotions all buttoned up, watching from a distance. I don't know how they're going to take it. My intuition's telling me to go for it, but my fears are telling me no. And at the bottom of the deck, it's the Chariot saying, go. It's time to go. If you want this, whatever it is, if this is a relationship or a job or a move, you won't know if you don't try, right? And this says, go ahead and try, because I think the results are going to shock you with the Chariot. Cancerian energy. Okay, what is in the near future? What is in the near future for my Sagittarians? What is in the near future for my Sagittarians? What is in the near future for my Sagittarians? Near future for my Sag. And I'm pulling yourself back, Hangman. This is like, I'm in my head about it. This is, I got to speak it. Near future. Oh, wait, no, it's not the right time. You see how she's slowly unzipping like a new dimension, a new universe, but it's really what she wants, because look at the new universe is really who she is. Out there is really who she is. Who she's hiding behind is no longer who she is. Did that make sense? Did I completely lose you? So it's kind of like she needs to, she's getting a fresh perspective, pulling herself back. But really, she's more ready than she needs to realize. And again, you could be a man watching this. It's just a female here on the card. So yeah, I feel like it's kind of like stop, go. In your head, King of Swords reverse, and over here we have you pulling yourself back, but you're getting closer. You're getting closer to tell someone how you feel, or tell you how they feel. How do the Sagittarians see themselves right now? How do the Sagittarians see themselves right now? This is a very mirroring image kind of reading. Are you guys old enough to remember It's Pat? You know, Pat from Saturday Night Live? You know, back in the, what was it, the 90s, where they could not figure out if Pat was a boy or a girl, a man or a woman. And no matter what people would ask, it was always, it would always be very mysterious. And then Pat says, hey, I'm going to bring my significant other around. And then they are like, finally, we get to know who Pat is. And then it's Chris, and it's even more mysterious. That's this reading. That's this reading. It's Pat. It's a Pat reading. I don't know if this is you or if this is someone about you. That's how close this mirroring image is. It's really, it's something. Okay, how do the Sagittarians see themselves? Because I'm hoping we can figure it out in this card, but watch it be even more. How do the Sagittarians see themselves? Seven of Swords, trying to get away with something. Maybe you're worried somebody's going to try to get away with something on you. Yeah. I didn't expect that card. And then the Three of Cups and the King of Wands reverse and the World reverse. This is, I feel like this could be a Sag who's just afraid to put themselves out there because you're afraid of rejection. It's that simple. You're afraid of being told no by a group you want to belong to. This could be 3 people, it could be 2 people, it could be 1 person, somebody you want in your inner circle. And maybe you really want to say something to them, but maybe you feel like Seven of Swords is, it could be from past hurt. It could be past hurt you really haven't dealt with, or even if you've dealt with it, it's just so fresh that you just don't want that. You don't want to have that happen again. So where I'm going with this is if somebody is going to reveal their feelings with this Knight of Cups, you might see this person, how you see yourself is maybe protecting your energy. See how she's protecting it from a snake, even though, yeah, she is a snake, but that's kind of what I'm getting on that. The birds around her represent freedom, and I feel like you're free now. So if this is somebody coming out to reveal their feelings for you, I want to say they have a lot of feelings for you, Sag. But if the way this person comes out, I'll be honest, the way this person comes out might look very snaky. They might be coming in very unsure, but look at this energy we have. We have lack of clarity. I want to offer Sag, but Sag is like, I don't know, they're above my level. They look so good. What am I going to offer them? But man, I want them. And this person up here has a lot of feelings, right? But they're keeping it silent because the High Priestess doesn't talk. But then the Knight of Cups sings. It's kind of like it's all over. This person's all over the place. So the Knight of Cups is somebody who wants to, I feel like they want to open themselves up to be able to do this. But the flower closes them back up like a Venus flytrap. And then they're pulled back again. So if this person comes in, Sag, you probably will think they're a snake, the way they're slithering in and out and all around, and they're not too sure. And then they might seem confident, and then they ghost, they pull themselves back, and you're like, what the heck? It's because they have no confidence. They don't have the confidence. I think they want to get into your Three of Cups, into your inner circle. They want to be by you, but maybe the people around you, I just feel like this person is a King of Wands reversed over here. They just don't feel like they can compete with who and what you have going on around you. This really might be only one person's storyline. I'm not kidding. This feels very personal. Okay, what is the influencing energy? What is the influencing energy for my Sagittarians? Man, they do have a lot of feelings. And I think, and it's upright. Even the Knight of Cups is upright, but they're so unsure of themselves. What is the influencing energy for my Sagittarians? What is the influencing energy? Yeah, the Tower. This is sudden. If you take away the image of this, the Tower is a good thing. This is like, I'm just going to go for it. So look at this line. Tarot loves their symmetry. In the past, in the center, it's usually, you see a change happening. And you do see a change because the Tower is literally change. But this person is lack of clarity. No, I'm going to go for it. No, I'm going to pull myself back. No, I'm going in hard. I'm going in hard. I'm going to write them a letter. I'm going to send them a letter. I'm going to make them a mixtape like it's 1992 over here. Yeah, I'm going to have to tell them everything I feel. And this is going to come in so strongly, you're going to be like, oh, ooh, I don't know. I don't know. What kind of player from hell is this? What kind of shit is this? Right? So some people who have a lot of feelings that are not very good with their feelings, they could just blurt it out. And that's what that tower feels like. To you, it's going to feel like it came out of nowhere. But to them, this has been a deliberation in their head for some time. Okay, Sag, what is in your emotions? I feel like it's a cross-watcher reading, to be honest, but let's go along with it. Because some Sagittarius, this is about you, about someone else. So if this is you, Sag, and this is how you feel about someone else, get some confidence. Take a 4 swords, pull yourself together. Pull yourself together, man. Get the confidence. Believe in yourself. When a King of Wands reverse comes out, you're still a King of Wands upright. You just need to see that for yourself, okay? You need to not be in your head so much. Don't play the what if game. Just be confident, you know? So, okay. What is in Sagittarians' emotions? What are in Sagittarians I love it. What did I say about confidence? Here comes Taurus, says, hold my beer. 5 of Pentacles reverse is a shitload of confidence. I like this. So you're going to come in with this tower. 5 of Pentacles reverse is saying, hey, look at this flower I've kept in yeah, some people can say, why do you have a flower in winter? I say, this flower has survived some shit and it's still here. Even in the midst of all the snowstorm, it's still alive. It's in December, January, February, and I'm still in bloom. I am not going anywhere. 5 of Pentacles reverse is a lot of confidence in oneself. That's what we need. That's really what we need. And I feel like if we're going back to the cross-watcher, I think this is the cross-watcher getting that confidence, coming in strong to try to overpower what they've been keeping within. Because 2 cards are keeping something that they care a lot about within. The High Priestess is hiding her feelings, not talking about them. But see how deep these waters are? She's just keeping it silent. She's not talking about it. And this person's just hiding. They're trying to hide, but they're hiding it terribly. This value within themselves. And so now it's kind of time to bring that out in the open and stop hiding it, right? All right, what's the outcome here? What is the outcome for my Sagittarians? What is the outcome for my Sagittarians? What is the outcome for Sag? Ooh, looky. Look at this King of Swords. Didn't I say 4 swords, pull yourself back, get yourself together, man? See the burn around his eye? That's the 4 swords. The 4 swords, which is Libran energy, pulls the back to get and also with this hangman, you pull yourself back to get a fresh perspective. It's to get that breathing moment to say, okay, I'm going in, I'm going to do this. The King of Swords is so clear on what they want. This is such focused energy. We start in the past, unfocused energy. It's also a King of Swords, but it reversed. What I feel, this is just all a reading about one Sagittarius and not about any other person but you. I just think in the past, this is lacking confidence. There was something you really wanted to go for, your dream job, your career. You wanted to put yourself out there. You maybe wanted to make a YouTube channel. You wanted to do something, but you were afraid what would the public think of it. The King of Swords is, I don't really care what the public thinks of it. I'm just doing it. It's easy. I'm not thinking about it anymore. We're just doing it. We're clear. We're doing this, you know? So I really, because you have the confidence, the tower is just like, you know, I'm coming in strong. I really, really like that. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. I actually feel like this Ace of Pentacles, how you're growing one flower. You see how she's sitting here in this new beginning, just like talking to, is that a Venus flytrap? No, it kind of looks like it. She's just talking to this thing. Before you know it, you're going to have so much abundance. You're going to be burdened by it. So if this is starting a new job, Sag, or a new career, or starting your own thing, whatever this is, I mean, I think it's going to take off really fast. This 10 of Wands is good. I feel like it might feel burdensome because it's going to take on a life of its own, to the point where you're a one man or one woman show here, where you're just like, I kind of need help doing this, especially if it's your own business. Because back here, you kind of wondered, am I going to do something anyone wants? And then not just one person, but many people want it, and you might feel overwhelmed. But the King of Swords in the outcome has the focus you need to keep clear. It just keeps clear there. The clarity, even on the most stressful days. What is this? Page of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Influenced by the Magician, the Nine of Pentacles reverse, and the Seven of Cups reverse. I can't believe I remembered all those cards. What is this? What is this for my Sagittarians? Sag, there's a lot of storylines going here. Normally, you guys are pretty focused, but this is a lot of different storylines. I'm hoping I'm doing it justice because there's so many different storylines going on. What is this? Nine of Swords, Page of Swords, influenced by the Magician, the Knight of Pentacles reverse, and the Seven of Cups reverse. Yeah, Three of Wands. Somebody waiting. Now, this is your relationship, Sag. This Page of Swords, somebody's watching, waiting for that ship to come back because they want to piece this back together. They want you back. Five of Pentacles reverse, they want you home. They want you to make this home again. The value you took, the value you put in this, you took away when you left. And King of Swords is, I feel like them getting clear, they're coming in. You know, they're coming in. Okay, so, and this Seven of Swords, if this is a relationship, maybe you snuck away from the relationship because remember this Four of Wands that was at the bottom of the deck? Maybe it was your birthday season, they just really screwed it up. And then Christmas and holidays, and you're just like, I'm done with this. I'm just done with this energy. And this person's slithering back in, or they're coming back in to try to piece it back together again. But the Three of Wands is, they're just waiting for you to come back to the shore. Waiting. Also, if this is a Sag about your career, this is you waiting for a long time for the right moment to do this. Waiting for the right time, like as if somebody else has to give you permission to be happy or something. And the more you wait on this Three of Wands, because Three of Wands, Two of Wands is duality, about making a decision. Three of Wands, you picked it, but you're still waiting. That waiting has caused you to be in a Nine of Swords and Nine of Pentacles reverse. This analysis paralysis, the longer you wait, the more you think about it, the less anything's getting done, because nothing's getting done. Kind of energy. What is this Knight of Cups reverse? Reason for the reading. What is the Knight of Cups reverse? The reason for the reading, Sag. What is the Knight of Cups reverse? Piscean energy. And the Wheel of Fortune reverse. I'm just getting old relationship at this point on this one. Yeah, because then we have the Moon reverse and the Eight of Cups. This is, every time I always use the Denzel Washington reference because there's very little things in life that can't be explained by Denzel Washington in The Equalizer, but it's like when he blows up a building and casually walks away. I think you blew up this foundation and casually walked away and threw the cup away and just said, screw it. Somebody else said Waiting to Exhale. I didn't see that movie, but I remember seeing that clip. Angela Bassett, I believe that is another one, but you guys know what I'm saying. So here we have a Knight of Cups reverse, somebody wanting to come in, woo you again, right? Because you left this. I really think they should have put that house on fire even. Not that anybody's in it, but to show that you're just not going back, which is why this person threw the cup down, right? Because Moon reverse, you realize where you've been has kept you in the dark. Where you're going is only in the light and positivity and in hope. Sag has their confidence back. Sag is going for their dreams. Sag is now knowing exactly what they want because they now know who they are with that King of Swords. This energy is trying to hold on to what once was. Like I said, you blew this up and this person's over here picking all the pieces up and trying to piece it back together in hopes that you're gonna, what? Come back. They're waiting for you to come back. So this Knight of Cups is probably soon some type of message, some type of, I feels like they could be sending you a song. What they're trying to do is pull you back to when you first met them. Pull you back to when it was good, hoping that's going to work. But the Wheel of Fortune reverse is somebody who just can't move on. It's just, it's unfinished business. It's a door they just can't walk through. They're stuck in this room. So, and there's that Seven of Swords again. That feels like a Three of Wands and a Two of Pentacles. Actually feels like a Page of Swords too. I feel like this person's wondering who you're doing, what you're doing these days, who you're doing. Did I say who you're doing? I think they're wondering that. Seven of Swords and Two of Pentacles, because doesn't he look like he's watching from a distance? That's just like this Page of Swords, watching from a distance. You know, and we have the Seven of Swords. I actually think the Seven of Swords, because this placement is how you see yourself, I actually think you did sneak away from this energy. I don't think it was huge. I just think you're like, wow, that was easier than I thought. Maybe it was too easy. You know, this person's being too quiet. All right, what's this King of Swords reverse in the past? What's the King of Swords reverse in the past doing here? Aquarian energy. King of Swords in reverse in the past. I was like, didn't I clarify this? Yes, I did. There it is. King of Swords reverse in the past for my Sagittarians. And it's the Five of Cups reverse. Five of Cups reverse is no longer focused on the past at all. You know what? This woman or man, if they would look up, they would see an Ace of Cups here or an Ace of Cups on the other side. You looked up and saw it and you grabbed that cup. Five of Cups reverse is not focused on the past. Whoever this King of Swords reverse is, let's take this as a relationship Sagittarius now, okay? King of Swords reverse is somebody who refuses to change. Somebody who refuses to think they need to change because they don't really do the proper self-reflection. They may have always think you're the problem, or you're just always misunderstanding them, or that naked person you saw them with, well, she just was so poor she didn't have clothes and she tripped and fell on whoever this was. That's it. It's all in your head. It's all in your head, Sag, right? Five of Cups reverse is you say, no, I'm done with this because I'm not going to let you dim my light anymore. I'm not going to let your lies or your hostilities, because the King of Swords reverse can be very hostile and it could be emotionally abusive when they don't get their way and when they're pressed. When this person is pressed, watch out. So this is you saying, you know, there's nothing to come back to, which is why I blew it up to begin with. There's nothing to come back to. Okay, what is this High Priestess on your mind? What is the High Priestess? Cancerian energy on Sag's mind. What is this High Priestess on Sag's mind? It is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. Now for you Sages, this about yourself and your career. I love this. What you used to hide away from the world, saying, I don't know, I want to do this. Remember, the High Priestess is the smartest. I mean, really, there's a lot of smart cards here. We need the Hermit out here too for that one. But the Page of Swords and the High Priestess on top of each other, those two cards are very, it shows that there's somebody who's very analytical. They really research very well. They're very cautious. They know what they want. And they're not letting it go. So you are very analytical. You are very wise. You are very smart, but you've been hiding your talents away. The Queen of Wands is saying, you know what? Let's get this party started. Let's start this. Let's burn this shit. Let's get this fire going. I'm tired of holding this fire within. It's coming out now. You know why? Because she doesn't care what people think. The old Sag, if this was you, only cared. You did care what people think. You cared whatever. If this was a career, you cared about what would my family think. If you're a man, maybe you want to be a nurse and you're like, I don't know what they're going to say about that. And they might have pressed you to be a doctor and you don't really want to be a doctor. You want to be a nurse. It's keeping something within you that needs to come out. It's time for it to come out. Wheel of Fortune reverse down here says, especially if this is within your career, you've been trying to hold this back for too long. And now it's kind of feeling out of your control at this point. And it's going to happen. So at least let it happen in your time and in your way. So with this Queen of Wands, yeah, this is a lot of confidence and charisma and charisma and charisma. And I just remembered, what she needs to be up front is the Magician. That's exactly what the Magician is too. So you're allowing that magic within to come out finally. You're allowing that light that you've been trying to hold back to come out and shine. You're going to say, I'm sorry if my light is blinding you people, but you know, then wear shades because I'm not dulling my light for anybody else just because you're too afraid to do this. And if this is a relationship, this is clearly somebody holding back their feelings because somebody else is so highly attractive. I mean, if you can get past the Queen of Wands, the way they drew it, kind of scary. I know, it's crazy. Kind of looks witchy, but still. But whoever the High Priestess is has a lot of feelings for a Queen of Wands. Even if this is a man, it's somebody who has confidence and lives their life and they don't care what people think. It's everything the opposite of the High Priestess. High Priestess is wise, but she doesn't speak on anything. She just keeps everything too, like, kind of buttoned up. What's the Hangman? Piscean energy in the near future. What's the Hangman? I see an energy in the near future for my Sagittarius. The Hangman, the Hangman, the Hangman. And it's the Two of Pentacles reverse. This is a card of inflexibility. Simple as that. Two of Pentacles reverse is, I don't know if I can do it. This is somebody who's easily pulled over by emotions. So is the King of Swords reverse, and it is on the same line. It is on the same line. So, gosh, I am getting so much on this card. If this is a relationship you left and that person was a bit verbally abusive, I hope not physically abusive, but it's somebody who refuses to change, who thinks everybody else is the problem. This is you pulling yourself back because this person is just inflexible. They're inflexible because they don't see that there's anything wrong with them to change. And you're tired of being the bad guy. You're tired of always having to want to explain yourself. You're tired of being tired, right? So you pulled yourself back. And this person is over here saying, you know, I almost think they're shocked because there's no self-reflection going on here. They're over here in delusional land, holding on, waiting for this to start again, the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. I mean, seriously, but yeah, you take 10 plus 4 is 14 Pentacles. Break it down, it's a Five of Pentacles. They had you in a Five of Pentacles state. They had you feeling not good enough. They had you feeling always questioning yourself. They had you gaslit. They probably gaslit you and breadcrumbed you. And you're feeling good these days in your emotions. You're like, why would I try to go back into a building that I outgrew? Just because now you want me? Just because it works for you? That's a very King of Swords reverse thing to say, to be honest. So yeah, Four of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles over here. I just feel like whoever this... Gosh, I felt like, I don't know, something was on my neck. I just feel like whoever it is, they're so delusional. They think you're going to come back. They're holding on for hope that, yeah, you're going to grab their hand and they're going to pull you back in. What they're going to pull you into, Sag, is their abyss. This deck is called Tarot of the Abyss for a reason. You grab their hand, they're going to pull you, all right, but you're going to go way back down into their energy level, into their energy field. What is the Seven of Swords, how Sagittarians see themselves? It is the Nine of Cups reverse. So some of you really did sneak away. You know, the movie that popped in my head was Sleeping with the Enemy. I really hope that is nobody's story because that movie freaked me out. I think that's from 1991, Julia Roberts, where she was abused and she snuck away and had to fake her death. That is so dramatic. But so there could be somebody watching this that really was their story. Seven of Rubs. Oh, this is Terror After Dark. No, Seven of Swords and Nine of Cups reverse is sneaking away from such despair. Sneaking away from somebody who just put you in this abyss. Somebody who just couldn't give you a good day even if it was your birthday. Nine of Cups reverse. There was no happily ever after in this story, so you were the one who got away from it. Oh, my nose is itching. Ace of Swords reverse and the Wise Hierophant upright. Yeah. And the Temperance reverse. I think the Hierophant in this situation is you. You got wise to where your imbalance was coming from. And the Ace of Swords reverse is, I'm feeling like you had to protect this. Ace of Swords reverse can be a very protective energy. If it's business, if this is a dream, it's saying you need to protect something, right? You need to protect it from other people. But maybe you protected this relationship from other people giving you actually good advice. Because other people would know what you know now, that this was not good for you. This was really toxic. And what I got popped in my head is I think you were protecting this energy. Not because out of a duty, but because I think deep down you knew this was not good for you. And people would just hold up that mirror and say, Sag, you deserve so much better. Why are you trying to hold on to something when somebody else is not even helping you here? And Five of Pentacles reverse is you just feeling good these days. And this Ace and the King of Swords is you being so clear and your boundaries so sharp and so on that this energy, because they are trying to come back, you're just fortified. You're stronger. You're not even the same person that once dealt with this person. But yeah, I just feel like right here is the Hierophant. You're wise to this now. You're older. You're more mature. You're stronger. And you know what had you unbalanced, and you're not willing to go back to that. I do feel like that Seven of Swords is right. I think you snuck away from this. one way or another. You didn't want to fight with them. Who the hell wants to fight with the King of Swords reverse? You can't fight with a narcissist. You'll never win. It'll constantly make you feel guilty about you trying to be happy. So I do feel like you left quick with the Tower, and that was it. It was like, good night, Dolores. I'm out of here. What is this Tower, the energy coming in to influence this? What is the Tower, the energy coming in to influence this? It is the King. There it is, the King of Swords again. This is you upright. Back here, it could have been you reversed because you were dealing. I mean, because I get so many energies on the same card, even if it's yours. Like I said, there's a lot of mirroring energies going on. King of Swords reverse could be somebody who's just so verbally abusive and narcissistic, but that kept you as a King of Swords reverse because you couldn't see clearly. How can you see clearly when this person's constantly putting a fume from being gaslit all the time? So now you see really clearly. You see, you're strong. You have that sword. You're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing by you. And you see above him is a light. It's focused energy. It's this aha moment. I know what I need to do and I'm going to do it. And I think the Tower that they're trying to hold on so bad is you literally blowing this up and walking away like this, saying, yeah, you didn't see that one coming, buddy. And that's it. There's no more communication on that. King of Swords, then you put these boundaries around you. You could have blocked this person. You're not talking to them. This person doesn't know what's going on. They're over here in an Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups reverse. And I feel like the more they're in this energy, the madder they're getting. And they're over Seven of Swords once again, trying to see what you're up to. Yeah, and I really think they think that you did something to them. That's the King of Swords reverse back here. There's no cards of where they're actually changing. But I feel like they think they were wronged in this situation. Okay, what is the Five of Pentacles reverse in your emotions, Sag? What is the Five of Pentacles reverse in Sagittarian's emotions? Yeah, I think they feel like they were wronged. All right. What is the Five of Pentacles reverse? It is the Queen of Pentacles reverse. Because Sagittarius needs to focus on themselves. When this card comes out, it reminds me of the Empress reverse. It's time to focus on yourself. It's okay. It's okay for you to focus on yourself. Because you do, that's why you're a King of Swords in the outcome. Because you have been focused and disheveled from this energy. If this is an ex-lover, if this is a job, if this is a parental situation, for some of you, this could be your own kids that just run the show, that just have you all over the place. And at the same time, it's almost like they don't even want to see you happy. They don't want to see you moved on, and they only want you back just so they know where you are. You're not a dog, and you're not a dog on a leash for anybody. Not even in the sexy kind of way. No, you're a King of Swords up there. What is this King of Swords in the outcome? It's the awakening. This is somebody awakening to their own life. This is judgment. This is world. This is just judgment card is awakening to your own life. And once you see something, you can't go back, Sag. You cannot go back, and you earn some karmic wings for this. You're not just going to walk away or run away. You're flying away. This is very, very powerful energy. Huge major arcana there. Give me another card for Sagittarius. King of Swords. What is that? And the awakening. You are having an awakening in your own life. What is this King of Swords? What is it? It is the Three of Swords reversed and the Five of Swords. Wow. This goes with whoever, if this relationship people, my relationship Sages, I mean, really take a look at this energy. Look at this person, this Five of Swords. See, he look like he takes pleasure in hurting someone. And he kept you in this jar, and he kept you trapped. And then see, what the hell was he going to do with those Five of Swords? I always wonder, what were they thinking drawing this card? It's kind of like, I think I'm going to put one of these swords in that butterfly today. This is some malicious, psychopathic bullshit over here. I mean, seriously, it's stuff for like Dateline or something. And then you have over here, you saying, I'm a Three of Swords reverse. You know why? See the bird? You freed yourself. I really do think you got away from this. And they see you as the snake because you got away from them. This is some crazy, crazy reading. Yeah, Three of Swords reversed and a Five of Swords. I just feel like they just think you are selfish. because you want to go for your happiness. You got out of their jar, you got out of their prison, and it's just such a weird, like, what is wrong with this person? What is wrong with this person? I'm so baffled on this. What is this King of Swords in the awakening, the Five of Swords, and the Three of Swords reverse? Yeah, this is you flying away from this energy. Tell me about that. King of Swords, Five of Swords, both Aquarius, by the way. Three of Swords is Libra, and the awakening is, I always feel like it's all of it. It's expansion. And the Justice reverse, more Libra. You had to look deep within your soul, deep within yourself, to realize how screwed over you were really getting. Justice reverse. You had to look deep within your soul to say, hey, I'm worth more. And if this person can't see my worth, you know what? Somebody else will. But I can't stay in this situation anymore. The Hermit reverse, this is you releasing yourself. I said we needed the Hermit here. Now that's a third card of super, somebody, well, fourth card, because the Hierophant's out here. 4 cards of being very, very wise. But I feel like you couldn't speak on it because whoever this was, if this was parents, if this was siblings, if this was your friends, if this was your husband or wife or partner, they didn't like you knowing anything more than them. So they kind of kept you little, they kept you small so they can feel powerful and strong around you by keeping you put down, by keeping you in a jar and making sure that they're going to inflict as much pain to whittle down your self-confidence so you're not going to have any energy to go anywhere. And all of a sudden, when they weren't looking, who got out of their jar and snuck away? You did, right? And this Hermit reverse over here, this person's, what you were holding on to, what you realize now, what is it? What is it? Is it a wand? It's a snake. You were holding on to a snake. It wasn't a King of Cups. It wasn't an Emperor. You were holding on to somebody who pretends they are one way and they're really another. And this person, I guarantee you, is going to slither back in your life and try to woo you back on memories of how you guys just met to try to get you back into a foundation you barely escaped from. Seriously, that you barely escaped from. So why? Why would you do that? You wouldn't do that. Knight of Swords reverse. I keep seeing that. And Three of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, Knight of Swords upright is chaotic energy. It's all over the place energy. But she's trying to keep it focused with that sword and see how that ball of light is. Knight of Swords reverse is you cutting everything out to be focused. There's a lot of cards of you pulling yourself back. There's a lot of cards of you getting your confidence back. There's a lot of cards where you're like this in a rubber band or a slingshot being pulled back, ready to shoot forward. But damn it, you got somebody holding on to you. This is like in Shutter, you know, at the end, with that creepy moment with Joshua Jackson, where he's that photographer, and at the end he sees his back's just always hurt and his back's hurting, and then it shows that entity is laying on his back. That's so creepy. I got chills just saying that. This person is like an entity on your energy. So if you feel tired and you feel sluggish, and I don't know, there's an exorcism that needs to happen over here. This is some heavy energy. So let's just, before we end this reading, let's recuperate this. Let's get this together because there are so many storylines. Sag, if this is about you bringing something out, it's time. I think you were hiding something. Some of you, this could be all about your sexuality. This could be about you going for your dreams or telling your parents you want to move or telling your spouse, you know, whatever it is, it's feeling lack of power and you keeping some emotions deep within and you can't talk about it. Some of you, it's about telling someone else how you feel or they're telling you how they feel. And Knight of Cups, I do feel like you will. Okay, so that's good. We got there. King of Swords is usually behind a King of Swords upright, there's butterflies in cement. That means his transformation's taken place and he's not changing his mind. So whatever happens here, if this is about you going onto a path of your career, you're not going to change your mind. So if you worry because there's so many cards that going in and out and in and out and I don't know, I'm going for it. No, I'm pulling myself back. King of Swords is like, no, we're cutting that shit out and you're going to stay on path, which is really good. You're going to be focused with that Knight of Swords reverse and the King of Swords, and you're going to be very clear and just keep going on that path, whatever path you're carved for yourself. For you relationship people that barely got out of it, you did get out of it, but they're not far behind. It sounds creepy, I know, but come on, look at this. It's like, it's just, what? You're like, where did this hand come from? Three of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, the rope's like breaking, and then, yeah, I just feel like they're still trying to hold on to you. They're still trying to hold on to you, and you're trying to cut that rope, cut that cord. And for I'm trying to think of the other one. Yeah, and actually it's even with the same, and then they're waiting for you to come back. They're trying to piece back together what you blew up. They're trying to bring you back to the memories, but you know what they're not doing? They're not apologizing. They're still not going to be anything wrong. What they want is to get you back in that jar, wherever that was. They want to get you back where they know can keep an eye on you. I think this person's really worried you're dealing with other people, because you're probably looking really good these days in this Magician energy. I know we almost forget about that it's here. Center of the reading, such a powerful card, but yet it got completely abandoned by so much of this. This is this person's energy. Do you see this black and white? It's completely trying to pull you back in. Don't let it. So if you're a Sag that got away from a situation and you're finally free from it and free from some type of hold that somebody had on you, don't go back. Just keep flying forward, because you're on to really good things. You have the Magician energy here, and you have a Seven of Cups reverse. I feel like secretly, because that Ace of Swords reverse was here, right? Yeah, there it is. Ace of Swords reverse is you keeping something quiet to yourself. And what you could be keeping quiet to yourself is you picked a path that's going to be a major wish fulfillment. This doesn't feel like a relationship. This feels like a personal goal. This feels like within your career. This feels like a Sag saying, I'm going to have a 10 of Pentacles if it kills me this year. This is you putting that time in, right? 10 of Cups there too, in the full reverse. Okay. I can get down a rabbit hole with the bottom of the deck. But yeah, no, I just feel like stay on your path. Keep going. I think you're onto good things. This energy, I can't believe how much it was here. I couldn't even ignore it. I tried. I could not ignore this energy. It just will not be ignored. It won't be ignored. They will not be ignored. This person, whatever it is, they just don't want to go away. They're just like, nope, Sag is going to change their mind. Nope. I know. I just picked up the billion pieces that were all on the ground. I'm going to glue it right back together so Sag knows where we are, right here, as if it's got multiple personalities. But yeah, they're just holding on to you, Sag. I don't know what to say. I wish it was more of a cheery reading, but it is what it is. All right, my Sagittarians, I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. I will see you next week, and have a good start to your week. Take care, guys.